Hi, I'm Nick Hall. I'm the co-founder of Africa Games Week. So Africa Games Week is fairly unique. It's the only, as far as I know, business-to-business, dedicated business-to-business conference on the African continent for game developers. We started 5 years ago, and it started as kind of a reaction to, we noticed that there was a problem getting African developers to the major trade shows internationally, to the GDCs, Gamescom, Paris Games Week. People were struggling because it was very expensive for them, but also just even visa applications would often mean that developers who applied wouldn't be able to go. So we decided to start Africa Games Week under the kind of the ethos that said, well, if we can't get our developers to them, the world needs to come to us instead. And so we started out with two conferences, Playtopia and Make Games Africa, which are very much focused on the games for entertainment space and about building out and providing a platform for African game developers to network and collaborate with each other, but also to bring international stakeholders like publishers, investors, and show them what was going on the African scene and allow them to kind of discover what's happening on. And we've been doing it for 5 years now. In that time, we've expanded the content that we produce. So not only do we have Make Games Africa, we also have Games to Change Africa, which focuses on impact and serious games. We have the Mobile Growth Association with their Mobile Growth Summit, which is obviously mobile focused, which is incredibly important for South Africa, for Africa. And finally, we have Africa StreamCon, which focuses on the content creators and streamers. And while that's not directly related to game development, they form an important part of the ecosystem, especially in terms of the marketing and distribution for games. The local content creators suffer many of the same hardships that local game developers do. And because of the huge overlap, we thought it was a good idea to kind of get them into place. And also, there's a beneficial relationship there. Local content creators are looking for local content, locally produced games. Local developers are looking for people who can help spread the word about their games. And that's kind of what we've been doing for Africa Games Week. So I think what makes this edition special is we've been focusing on trying to get more and more African developers here from as many countries as we can. We have 22 representatives from 22 African countries today at the show this year, which is a fantastic achievement. The other thing that we've kind of discovered is that it's really about how can we facilitate networking and connections, not only amongst the African developers, because we're seeing a lot of collaboration and co-production kind of happening there, but then also with the stakeholders themselves.